Congratulations. Y'all got y'all wish. Y'all sent in 48, round off to what, like 48, 49, 47, whatever the case may be, rounded off to 50-year-old Anderson Silva out there to get knocked out by some 20 something year old YouTuber. Not even just a YouTuber, a cringe tuber. A cringe tuber. You sending Anderson Silva out there to get, I mean, no, none of y'all made him sign the contract, but y'all kept pushing it, kept speaking into existence like that was the smartest thing in the world to do. And now we're here, and now people are regretting like they couldn't put two and two together. Like, why do that? You could put it in and send out like Apollo Costa or something. You could send out Jorge Masvidal, but you're gonna send out one of the greats of MMA to potentially. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a whole different sport, but nonetheless, still a little bit of embarrassment on. I mean, it's a good bit of embarrassment on MMA because, like I said, Anderson Silva is one of the greatest of all time. Y'all can send Jorge Masvidal. Like, I know y'all love Jorge Masvidal. Some of y'all love Jorge Masvidal for whatever reason. The old Jorge Masvidal was cool, but this whole new wannabe, whatever case he may be now, Masvidal, send him to the gulag to get knocked out or something. Send Paulo Costa potentially to lose. But and still one of the greats of MMA, like top five on everybody's list, to get knocked out by a cringe tuber. Like, what were y'all thinking? Like in beyond twilight years, in his senior home years, send him out there to get potentially knocked out, and I'm predicting him to get knocked out. So that's the prediction right there. But yeah, I like from the moment y'all started saying, I was like, are y'all crazy? I was like, are y'all crazy? For the love of Mighty Mouse, like, what's going through y'all heads to keep pushing this thing out there? Like, why y'all keep throwing his name out there? But now we were like 2 days, 3 days from the fight, and most likely Anderson will get knocked out, and it's yet another embarrassment for MMA. But yeah, let's just get into prediction, make it quick, and get to the point. Yeah, I got Jake Paul knock Anderson Silva out, probably round four or five. I'm gonna say round five. Jake Paul knocks Anderson Silva out. I hope it's not the case. I really hope it's not. I hope Anderson will do something spectacular and just retires and whatnot, and just like maybe just have some Hall of Fame fights. Maybe like to fight Roy Jones Jr. or something, which probably will get knocked out in that fight too. But at least he won't get knocked out by a cringe tuber, like somebody else that you could actually truly respect. I can respect Jake Paul, but not to the extent that he should be anywhere. Definitely should be nowhere knocking out the truest, toppest legends, greatest legends of MMA. He should not be doing that. At no point, even though he's 70 years old, he should not be anywhere near them. He don't deserve that. He don't earn that right. I mean, he giving them money, and they probably everybody that's what the world runs on. But that should not be the case. It should not be the case. Is all I'm trying to say. But yeah. But y'all, who did it? Y'all did it. Y'all spoke into this, kept speaking like with your casual brains, kept thinking, or with your delusional brains. But hey, if he wins, I'm like, y'all, hey, good on y'all for suggesting that. But I'm gonna say average. And I'm gonna say high confidence Jake Paul to beat Anderson Silva. Like again, Anderson Silva is like 48, 47. He's closer to 50 than he is to 40, and that's scary. People usually say closer to 40 than 30, and that's already crazy. Now he's saying this guy is closer to 50 than he is to 40. That's crazy. And then we even look at his last couple years in UFC, he was getting dropped by the most casual punches, not the casual, but the least heavy punch. Like he was getting dropped by barely even touching shots from Ryle Hall in their last fight, in the last fight in UFC. He got dropped by Michael Bisping. I'm not saying he got knocked out by Michael Bisping. He got dropped by Michael Bisping. Got dropped by Chael Sonnen. Got dropped by Chris Weidman. And all these people aren't really either known for striking or aren't known for dropping people that consistently. So like that's just where the state of the chin now. And you fast forward like 10 more years or something, or damn near 10 more years. It's like you can't really rate his chin too much right now. And then he's already old, and time is the ultimate victor over everybody. Time beats all people, beats all man. Now he's going there with a younger guy. I guess he's a cringe tuber and this and all that. But this guy with literally millions of dollars and nothing but time on his hand to train and just pay as many people as he needs to give him as much training as needed. And on top of that, probably could be injecting some drugs as well. I ain't gonna say that, but he got the money and stuff to pretty much get the best training, like the absolute best training he could get. He's getting the best training he could get, and he's been doing that for like 4 or 5 years now. So, and he's going with a guy that's pushing 50, one of the greatest of all time, but he's pushing 50, and the durability is only going to deplete. And Jake Paul has had plenty of time to study him and watch him, been a fan of him since he was like yay high. Now, yeah, I just feel like Anderson could look good for a little bit, probably picking him apart a little bit, just using that little head movement sticking on some jab and stuff, working on stuff. Also, you can say the Julio Cesar Chavez fight, Jr. fight, but Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is one of the laziest fighters in boxing, and I don't think he took the fight seriously. But even if he did take this fight seriously, he's a smaller guy and not necessarily known for heavy hands. Maybe to smaller guys, he's known for heavy hands, but he's not actually a big guy around the size of Silva. He's probably really like a 150, 155, 60 dude when he's at his best as far as weight class. Physically, he might be that size, but people he really had power against with those guys like that 160, 165 type of weight, not 185 and plus. So it's not like his power would have too much effect against a guy that's that much bigger than him like Silva. So he really just had some fat extra weight on, so it's like a different thing versus Paul, who actually is around Silva's size and actually is trained taking his hard and actually does have power to hurt somebody of that size, unlike um, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., or to say Chavez Jr., who really most times his punches is slapping. Like I said, they could drop people that's smaller, little tiny guys, but as far as adult sized men, power really don't translate to that weight class. He just a pusher and slapper at that weight, and it's constantly in your face and leaning on you. But yeah, I just feel like Silva could look good for a couple rounds, just like any veteran. They gonna have those whiskers. They got all that knowledge and wealth of knowledge. And he can make them miss, make them look bad, tag them up a little bit. But I can still see Jake Paul eventually touch him some power, and and so his old brain and old body is not really ever really recovering from it. When he start getting hit with some power and the rounds start to go in, that's eventually to see him just like succumbing to the power and succumbing to the youth of Jake Paul and getting put out in that fifth round. So in this one, I got Jake Paul via fifth round TKO.